Welcome to part one of the mortuary makeup series. So the number one question I normally get asked is, do I need to prep the skin? The answer is no. So in standard beauty makeup, we would start off by assessing the skin, at the texture, we check to see if there's any hyperpigmentation, if they deal with any skin issues. Through those assessments is how we're able to decide what products we're going to use to design the makeup look. Now that theory still applies in mortuary makeup, but there are slight differences. One of the things that people find to be a bit of a shock factor is the texture of the skin. We are living, we have warm blood running through our veins, our skin will kind of be bouncy, things like that. When you are dealing with someone who is deceased, and the skin behaves very, very differently. So when we're doing makeup on a deceased client, we have to keep several things in mind. Number one, there's often no warmth to the skin at all. All of these are things that will contribute to how you're going to have to design this makeup. When dealing with mortuary makeup, you have to look at the skin prep more as like a restoration. Usually by the time I arrive, the deceased client has already been prepped. There is a special moisturizer that they will use to help keep the skin soft and supple, as soft as we can get it without it having to crack. So my process for doing mortuary makeup is a little bit different. The number one thing that I suggest is asking the family for as many pictures as you can find. Study their face. How do they look when they move? What was their makeup style like, if they have any? So you want to make sure that you are studying, and this is why as an artist, as a pro artist, having knowledge of face shapes, anatomy, eye shapes, all of that is really going to help you. Now, most people tend to put gloves on their loved ones. So in those instances, then I'll figure out, okay, what are they wearing? Is their neck going to be exposed? Most times they will have something that comes up to the neck as well. That means I have freedom to kind of recreate the color in the face as needed. So if they were like around my complexion, but after passing they're a little bit darker, I'll add enough brightness to their face so it looks like them, because you have to think about the distance. When people are sitting in the pews, they're sitting far away. So the only thing that they'll be able to see is the color. So at least get that correct, so that way people who are viewing, whether up close or from a distance, are recognizing the person that's in front of them. So as far as color selection, I would stay away from anything too neutral or that pulls like really muted. You want to add warmth to the skin. I love to airbrush. I do start off with traditional cream makeups, and then I build on top with airbrush. And to me, it just adds enough layers that if there are any texture inconsistencies in the skin, adding that layer of cream underneath and then finishing it off with the airbrush just gives the most chef's kiss, flawless finish.